Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
Yo, peeps, how's it going? Hopefully you guys are enjoying the beautiful weather we've been having lately. And, you know, I believe it's this week. Trade deadline is going to be approaching before we know it. I believe it's Thursday. So have your calendar circled, highlighted. Put it in your phone because I know Troy Weaver's going to be dialing and making some moves. And a lot of talk around the league that, you know, we really haven't talked about too much is Jerami Grant. Apparently, from Legion Hoops over here on Twitter, multiple teams have called the Detroit Pistons about Grant. You know, I've heard the Celtics really wanted him. That's probably the only team I've really heard about. But again, you don't hear too much about it. But reportedly have been offered multiple first-round draft picks. And the Detroit Pistons aren't interested in trading Jerami Grant. And I'm cool with that. Grant has come in and he is bald. And he could be a good young piece for us. He's still young. That's the important thing of what he's doing. And if he can stay improving at this rate, watch out. The only thing negative I can say about him is he needs to hit the weight room. He gets pushed around too much. He gets bullied too much. But somehow, some way, this guy can just slash and get into the paint, get to the free throw line, hit some mid-range shots, hit some three-pointers. He does it all offensively. And he's still a very good on-ball defender. It's just, you know, every time he fouls someone, he's the one getting knocked down the ground. That's the only thing that's kind of annoying about it. But he's having a fantastic season, man. I did not expect him to play as well as he has. I thought he'd be a 20-point-per-game scorer, but not the way he's been scoring with just effort and ease. It's been incredible to watch. And this is Troy Weaver's guy. He brought him in here. This is one of the first moves Troy did. You know, there's a reason Grant did not go back to Denver. He wanted to play for Troy Weaver. Troy Weaver wanted him to be here. And now with this young core we're building, this is the perfect player to have with these core members because he's not selfish. You know, last game against the Bulls, we did like 3 or 4 possessions before we even gave the ball to Grant, which I didn't like that. Not with Frank Jackson and DeLon right out there, but we're trying to boost those guys' trade value to get them out of here. So I understand. But Grant, he's a perfect player for Sekou. Sekou can see how this guy has worked, how, you know, he's never been a great scorer, and now all of a sudden he's put all the pieces and has gotten the opportunity. That's a perfect player for Sekou to pair up with and learn from. But then Saddiq Bey and Isaiah Stewart, they play so well with Grant. Like, amazing. And now when Kelly gets back, it's just going to click even better. Pretty much all the point guards that we have, Saban Lee, DSJ, Killian, they all fit well with Grant. You know, any lineup we throw out there with Grant is going to work. He's very versatile. So I understand the Pistons not wanting to trade him. But at the same time, if a team is offering multiple first-round draft picks, you have to consider it. You have to consider it. Especially since, you know, Andre, Blake, D-Rose, Reggie, Bruce Brown, Luke Kennard, all these guys have left. You didn't get a whole lot in return for them. Eventually, you turned Bruce Brown and Luke Kennard into Saban Lee, Saddiq, Isaiah Stewart. I'm cool with that. But really, for Blake, D-Rose, and Drummond, you got a second-round draft pick out of it. So if someone is willing to give you multiple 2, 3 first-round draft picks, you might have to do that, Troy. You might have to do that. We'll have to wait and see if more details come out about it. I don't know how true any of this is. I just know Troy Weaver doesn't want him to go. This is his boy, and I'm cool with keeping him. I have nothing bad to say about Grant. I love Jerami Grant, man. He's probably one of the best additions in free agencies we have had in a minute. In a very long time. Very, very good, and he's going to get better. He's still learning, man. He's still young. Still in his 20s, man. So, let me know what you guys think, man. What would be a trade offer that the Pistons would have to receive in order for you to give up Grant? Leave it down below. Let me know what other trade deadline moves, because it's going to be here Thursday before we know it. I will be at the game Friday against the Nets after Blake Griffin dunked. Woo. Can't wait for that one. Anyway, Instagram, Twitter, DSM members in the description. Check it all out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And that's the bottom line, because Double D said so. Peace.